Hey guys, Cedric here with a first look at a new mod I've been developing over the past little while. I've been working on it pretty hard, so I hope you guys enjoy. First up, let's go over the origin added. This mod adds copper ore, tin ore, zinc ore, silver ore, lead ore, bauxite ore, tungsten ore, and platinum ore. The copper, there's copper blocks, there's tin blocks, copper and tin make bronze, copper and zinc make brass, and eventually when I add in the higher tier grinding machines, like electrical grinding machines, you'll be able to get palladium from copper ore. And bauxite is just aluminum ore. Alright, and same thing with when later on when there's more advanced grinding, you'll be able to get iridium from platinum ore. There we go. Now the first things you'll find in my mod, one second. There we go. The first thing you're probably gonna make is the kiln. Let's find it. One second. The kiln. Some stone, some planks, and a block of coal. Get you a kiln. The kiln is special because not only does it have 4 inventory slots that can smelt all at once, but it's also a lot faster than the default furnace. Not only that, but if you put there we go. If you put 3 copper and then 1 tin or 1 zinc, you get bronze for tin, brass for zinc. And that's pretty much how you're going to be getting your alloys in the beginning. Next up we have the smeltery, which is pretty cool. This machine requires casts in the cast item in the middle slot, and then a item to be melted. To make the casts, you just make you just take the stone item that you want of the cast, put it in the middle, and put some clay up top, and that will smelt down into a cast right there. It takes an entire minute to do so, so it's pretty slow. There we go. And there's a whole ton of casts. There's rods. We'll get into the tools in a second. There's rods, there's pickaxes, swords, shovels, axes, plates for making metal plates, rivets for bronze rivets, bullet heads, and bullet casings. Put that there. That'll make a bronze pickaxe head. You can currently make bronze and iron items. And to make those items, you will need a tool forge, which is just an anvil with an iron ingot and a stick. You put the tool head in the top slot, the tool rod in the bottom slot. You can even use sticks. You don't have to use a bronze or an iron rod. Then you hit craft, and in a minute it will craft for you. Now if you have some of those plates, those bronze plates, and you have some brass rivets as well, which are right here, brass rivets, the cast of which is made from stone rivets, which is just 3 stone. And you put those in the middle slot and you can get a rivets cast. Now if you have 1 rivet and any number of plates for the armor piece that you're making, and you click craft in the armor forge, made like so with a bronze ingot instead of an iron one, that will after a time craft you a piece of armor. Requires 1 rivet, brass rivet, for each piece of armor you craft. Now then, this smeltery's done. That gives us a bronze pickaxe head. And this is done. So, you see the bronze pickaxe has a durability of 700, and it has an attack damage of 1 heart when you hit things with it. So it's not good for attacking, but is pretty good for mining. As you can see, it's pretty fast. Cool. And we got some bronze armor coming up. There we go. Cool. Now, in order to make the plates, you need a plate cast, which is made from a stone plate, which is just 9 stone. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Next up, we get into the steam-powered machines, the Bronze Age machines, as I like to call them. First up is the steam boiler, which is just 2 buckets, 2 empty buckets, and a bronze machine block, which is just 4 bronze plates and 4 brass rivets. Yes, in the beginning it does take 8 minutes to make each machine block. I know that. Anyway, this block picks up any water source blocks underneath it and puts it into the water tank. As you can see, I have an infinite spring there. Then if you put some coal in, it starts making some steam. These bellows, as seen here, bronze plate, leather, brass rivets, these speed up both the amount of fuel used and the amount of steam produced. The first one doubles it. The next one only increases it by a third. The next one increases it by a fourth, and so on. So they get less useful the more you put on, but they're still more useful than not having them. So they're pretty good. And as you can see, the steam added by this is in fact a forge fluid registry steam. So these Buildcraft pipes can pipe it out, and the tanks can store it. Cool. Now, let's get to the... Did I not add that? Huh. Yeah, let's get to the steam-powered machines. First up is the steam crusher. Just throw any ore. It is any ore or ingot that is used in this mod, and any ore dictionary version is anything that's ore dictionary versions of that is also compatible, and it will grind it up into some dust. Next we have the steam furnace, which smelts 2 items at a time. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Uses steam. And also, if you take 3 copper and 1 tin or 1 zinc, it will make 3 ingots instead of 2, like previously. And then there's the steam smelter, which works the exact same way, but is 4 times faster than the previous one. So you probably want to get one of these going up like as soon as possible, because you're definitely going to be using those bronze plates and the brass rivets. Pretty cool. Next up, we have the steam charger. The steam charger is... I didn't go... Sorry. The steam crusher is made with a bronze machine block, brass rivets, an iron plate, and an iron block. There we go. The steam smeltery requires 2 brass rivets, 2 brass plates, a bronze machine block, and 2 pieces of clay. The furnace is a bronze machine block on top, then in the middle a bronze plate, then on the sides brass rivets, and then a block of coal. The steam compressor, which is not in the which is not in the Creative tab, and I don't even know if it's actually in the thing. But anyway, the steam compressor, if placed underneath a machine block, will speed up their production time by twice as much. Cool. And then we get to the steam charging block. The steam charging block requires a bronze machine block, a bronze block, and a brass plate. This block charges the 3 tools that currently run on steam. First up is the pneumatic gun. This runs on bronze bullets, which are made from lead bullet heads and bronze bullet casings. The stone casings don't have a recipe yet, but they will in the version I'm going to put out in the link in the description. But you just make the casings in the head, and then you make the cast, which then you use to smelt down. And then one casing and one head, one crafted together in any form gives you bronze bullets. That is supposed to give you 16. I will fix that as well. So anyway, there we go. As you can see, we have a cool little UI up in the corner. Shows us our Steam, and if we put some, why are those not bullets in there? There we go. You see we got 64 bullets. Shoot. Even gun sound. Cool. Has a long range, does 8 damage. It's pretty cool. And as you can see, our Steam gauge and our bullets are going down over time. Fully charged, the gun has enough steam to fire entire inventory's worth of bullets. Pretty cool. And then to charge it, you just right click on the an empty steam charger with it, and it'll put it on. And when it's fully charged, you'll get the steam hiss sound. Cool. And then to pick it up, you just right click with an empty hand. If your hand's empty and you right click on the steam charger, you get the amount of steam in it. Next up is the Steam Jetpack. I really like this one. Okay, there you go. So you can see this tells us the amount of steam in the top along with our flight time remaining. Now you can either hold space and it works just like an industrial craft jetpack, or you can hold shift and it slowly hovers you down while reducing your fall damage. Pretty cool. Best part is, normally you'd shift right click to open the pneumatic gun to put bullets in, right? There you go. Normally shift right click. But if you're in the air and you shift right click, it still lets you fire. Pretty cool. So yeah, I really like that. And then last up is the Jackhammer. This guy is pretty cool. Go back over here. This guy is pretty cool. He is basically a rechargeable pickaxe. You can think of him as, but he's really, really fast. If you add any sort of like beacon mining buff or anything, just tears through everything. He can, however, he can only pick up blocks that you normally find, like ore blocks, stone blocks, things like that. You can't pick up any special blocks, which is a restriction on the tool. As you can see in the top, the bullets and blocks remaining move down when you have a jetpack in, so that the flight time is still there. And it works fairly well even on blocks it should be able to pick up. So it's a good multi-purpose tool. Not only that, but it does 8 damage or 4 hearts of damage to whatever you hit it with. Pretty cool. And the recipes for those are: the jetpack requires a steam canister, which is just bronze plates and brass rivets, and then you take 2 bronze rods, 2 iron rods, and some leather for the jetpack. The pneumatic gun requires 4 iron plates, 2 bronze plates, and a steam canister. The jackhammer requires a bronze machine block, a bronze rod, 4 steam canisters, and an iron plate. And that will get you your tools. And the pneumatic gun does have a rapid fire. It is pretty loud though. Next up, we're almost done, but next up we have item tubes, which are exactly what you think they are. They're basically hoppers that go in any direction. They pull from an inventory towards the back of them, and they push forwards. That's about it. And they work. You can make any, because they only push. Because if there's another pipe, they only push. They never pull from other pipes. You can have all kinds of crazy piping. Have them go like all right next to each other and all kinds of stuff. So if we put a stack of zinc ore here, see it quickly going away. See the light lighting up. And a stack of zinc ore is up here. Even through all that crazy piping. Now, finally, we have the... Why is that showing as diamond? Okay, well, it doesn't know what this is, but this is a restricted item too. As you can see, there's 3 blocks of coal, and let's put some... hold on 1 second, guys. Let's put some other blocks in there too. There you go. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of blocks in here, but none of it is going through. However, if we put some dirt in the whitelisted items, it'll start draining all the dirt out and pushing that through. Put some coal, maybe some zinc, start grabbing all that stuff, but it will leave the rubber logs. And just like, okay, that doesn't for some reason it doesn't understand that. Just like the just like regular item tubes, the model auto updates to show its connections, so you can be sure that that needs to be fixed, but you can be sure that it's only pushing if it's connected like that. So yeah, that pushed all its items but left the rubber wood. Now last up is rubber wood and rubber saplings. These guys have no real use yet besides just looking cool and making some cool planks and stuff. That's all those do. Anyway, that's all I have for now. This has been, I hope you guys have liked my first spotlight and my first look at this model. I'm going to continue working on it. The Steam Bronze Age is pretty much finished now. So, yeah, the Steam Bronze Age is pretty much finished, and I will soon be working on the beginnings of the Electrical Age. Oh yes, one more thing. All of the machines, the steam boiler auto pushes steam to machines above it. So you don't need pipes from another mod to move the steam. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Sudwood with first spotlight on advanced utilities. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.